Yo, I don't know. I'm back. Yo, you hear me? Yo, Chi, you hear me? Yo, do y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I'm good? I'm good, Jep? Now I'm good? Alright, good looks, my nigga. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is my second or third time ever going live and shit. You heard? So, what's good, Lil? What's good? What's good, Diablo? What's good, everybody? Yo, my bad. Like I was saying before, this is my show called Graph Champs. You heard? This is the first episode. I'm trying to figure out this podcast type shit, you know what I mean? But I just gotta get my feet wet, you heard? And lucky for me, the first interview that I got are these all city legends, G-STACKS and Cents from Uptown, you heard? They haven't given anyone no interview, so I'm lucky to be the first one, you heard? And this is the first episode of my new show, so keep an eye out for it, support, you know what I'm saying? Support. And shit, it's called Graph Champs, because you ain't gonna see nothing but graph legends, champions, concrete jungle barbarians on this shit, you heard? Now, whoever knows me, yo, what's good, everybody? People that know me from the beginning know that I've been taking this graffiti shit, like, this is me. That's what I am. I'm a graffiti hat. You know what I'm saying? I take this shit serious. It's a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never bombed to get fame or to try to be somebody. It's just who I am, you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna share my side. I'm gonna share my world with y'all, you heard? What's good, baby? BRT in the building, you heard? Bronx in the building. Yo, what's good? A1's Queens in the building. I got motherfucking, that's right. Lisette, what's up? Since 1991, she already know what it is. You know what I mean? But I've been writing SR since Slick Rick Lottie Dottie. You heard? 1985. Before the record even came out. You know what I'm saying? It was underground and shit. You know, the record officially came out in 87 or some shit like that. 86. But yeah, I'm SR MBK. You heard? The Prez, the General, Natural Born Killers. If y'all niggas didn't know, now y'all know. And if y'all, this is the first time seeing me, this is what I look like. You heard? The All City Vertical King. You heard? So I'm just proud. I'm proud to open up my world to people that's not in it, basically. You heard? So the only people you're gonna see on here is people that have impacted the culture, not of just graffiti, of hip hop. You heard? You're going to see heavy hitters. You're going to see people that I respect. You're going to see people that I idolize. I'm only talking to people that have contributed to this whole movement that we live. You heard? And I say that because this is a lifestyle we live. Straight 16 versus the world. You heard? It's the rap. Everything goes together. Straight 16, Graph Cinema, Graph Champs, the Vandal Hour. You heard? Bushwick Radio. All of these things, it's all one. You know what I mean? It's all one. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. So like I said, Graph Champs, this is gonna be it. Every other week or every 3 weeks or something, I'm gonna bring out the biggest names in graph. You heard? So without further ado, yo, G-Stack, if you here, request me, bro. If you there, request me, G, because we need to get this started because I'm excited. You heard? These people been waiting. People been waiting the whole week. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, what it is, Roach, RGN in the building. You heard? Another New York king, legend right there. You heard? Real gangster niggas, RGN. Niggas is really in the streets. You heard? Nah, no Reggie, Aaron, no Reggie. No Reggie. Share the live, please. Yeah, good look, straight. Share the live. If you on right now, please share it. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Because this is gonna. Yo, what's good, Zerk? What's good, Jep? This is some real legendary shit. Diablo, salute, my brother, the authority. You heard? DFA in the building. You heard? Dope the God, bro. And this is another person that I need to interview, bro. Like, oh my God. How do I request? Let me see. Let me see if I can request you. Request G. I just sent you a request, G. You heard? What's good, Davey? What's good, Jiddu? Here we go, baby. Officially, the first episode of Graph Champs, baby. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for being here. Yo,
You already know.
this guy needs no introduction, bro. This kid right here has been all over New York. Wherever you've been, he been there 10 times over.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? G-Stacks, you heard? Legend in the game, baby. And I love the
Salute,
merch.
my
I see
brother.
the merch too. You pushing the merch. I see it, baby.
Yeah. It's definitely not a game. It's definitely not a game. Can everybody hear me? Can you
Yeah,
hear me
we good with
clearly?
the sounds?
Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly. I can definitely hear you clearly.
All right, cool. So basically, yeah, man, first of all, I want to give a shout out to you. First of all, you know what I'm saying, my brother?
Thank you.
A1, always super solid, keeping the culture going. And
Trying, bro, trying.
And I'm flattered to be here. Shout out to my boy Cents. You know what I'm saying? And we here, man. Shout out to everybody. I know the deal. It's an RFC thing, KGB thing, DFA thing. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace,
MVP
Near.
thing. You know what
That's
I mean?
right.
KOC thing. You know what I mean? It's an uptown thing. It's a Brooklyn thing. It's a New York City
That's
thing.
right.
Well, first of all,
Criminal
it's an all
minded.
city thing. You know what I'm saying? It's an all
That's
city
right.
thing. So let's get
That's
into it, man.
Yes, sir. Yo, so I just wanna say how honored I am for you to be the first guest, for you and G-Stacks you and Sense to be the first guest, because your graph game, you know, there's levels to everything. I don't think you could get higher than the levels that you guys, the things that you have accomplished in such a little time, in the hardest era, I think. In the era we came up in, it was the hardest because it was the most competition. That's what I think.
I agree.
Just in my opinion. Okay, so I just want to start from the beginning. Like, when did you start writing? What year you started writing?
The first time I picked up a Safeguard can, silver, I want to say 1992, like in the beginning of 1992.
All right, so in '92, like, where around? So let everybody know, like, where you came from, where you came up at.
So, I grew up in Harlem and Washington Heights. You know,
yes, sir.
For everybody that don't know, I'm from Uptown Manhattan and 158th Street and Amsterdam Avenue to be exact. You know what I'm saying? You know, 158th Street in Amsterdam, and that was my stomping grounds. You know what I'm saying? That was my neighborhood right there, but clearly it became more bigger than my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Who was like making noise around there when you first started writing and shit? Like, who from Uptown was making noise that you seen?
When I started noticing graph, it was on the trains. When I was a little kid, you know what I'm saying? I'd be with my moms or whatever, you know what I'm saying? On a train. 155th was my train station, you know what I'm saying? I used to share that train station with like me, Sense, PRT, a couple other people. We'll get into them possibly. A lot of other cats. But I used to see graph on the train all the time like everybody else. I was intrigued, you know what I mean? I was intrigued, like early intrigued, you know what I mean? And but as I started to like really be aware of it, people that I seen up that influenced me from, first of all, is my neighborhood first. So I'm gonna start off with people like Jello, TMS,
okay,
Urge, TMS, you know, Dobie, SM, can't forget my Jaws, the Holy Grail.
That's right.
You know, those were who I could remember like early, but like Jello and Urge, TMS, the Gates and all of that, Uptown Manhattan, 181st Street and all of that stuff like that. So that was like piquing me a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So what made you want to write? Just coming up around the culture, or what?
Well, nah, see, none of my neighborhood friends was into graffiti at all. You know what I'm saying? So I was the kid that chill in the street, hang out, whatever, but I still had an interest in art, you know what I mean, and graph. So I would just do my own thing, you know what I mean, on my own time. You know what I mean? We used to go down to the wall on 158th. I would go down there by myself, you know what I'm saying? And I would just catch tags. You know, at that time I would go to the hardware store You know what I'm saying? Buy a can. You know what I'm saying? Buy a can. I was young. You know what I mean? But I didn't even have a name at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was just writing my name. My name.
Word, your regular
I was writing
name?
my government. You know what I'm saying? Just writing my government, George. And so after a while, I got a nickname in the street. You know what I'm saying? One of my good childhood friends gave me the name. You know what I'm saying? So they used to just call me Stacks all the time. Stacks all the time. And yeah, it's called me Stacks all the time. And then I just threw the G in front of it.
G-Stacks. All right. So how did you and Sense link up? Did y'all grow up together? How did that happen?
A mutual friend introduced us by the name of CeeLo.
Salute, CeeLo, baby.
You know what I mean? Introduced us. He was like the bridge, you know, he was like that bridge for us. And once me and him met, it was like, you know, like we really kind of like quick. You know what I mean? We locked in real quick. And so yeah, that's how we met.
So when y'all linked up, like that's when you started taking it like serious, like on the level that everybody's seen that y'all have, or like was it serious to you before that? Like how did you like fall into that mode? Like, I'm gonna kill everything.
Like I basically met somebody that was down to do whatever the hell I was down to do, and I was down to do whatever he was down to do. You know what I'm saying? So like I was never one to stay in my neighborhood anyway. I was always moving. I never wanted to just stand on the corner on my block all day. That shit was whack to me. You know what I'm saying? I was adventuring.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So when I met me and Sense looped up, we went to a whole nother level. Cause I was born. Actually, to be honest with you, I did write with people prior. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't. We was going in. It was like shout out to like. All right, first of all, before I even met Sense, shout out to a couple dudes. I want to call them out. Harlem Cats, Joe Knott, JKS, Sat,
Salute.
Riff.
Salute.
Shout out to James and Melly. You know what I'm saying? Those are
Salute.
dudes that I used to see. Again, Blown and Crud. East Side Cats like that. Of course, Joves and Ave and Doc and those generals. You know what I'm saying?
TDO. Shout out.
Big time. And Harlem is like this big, really. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But we never ran into them.
Wow.
Yeah, but the super duper respect. So, but so yeah, me and Sense got together, and I don't want to give too much because he's coming up behind me. You know what I'm saying? No homo. So, you know, when we got together, me and him just started going nuts. You know what I mean? We just wasn't fearful of nothing. You know what I mean? Like we didn't care about like racking. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him didn't care about racking. We would hit. We would.
I already knew since the first time I saw you guys up, I knew you were fearless because you were popping up in all the worst hoods. Villains, like niggas from the hoods that you was killing can't even catch tags in certain places that y'all niggas ran through with villains, spots off the train line, bing, 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 villains everywhere and shit. And then, you know, I'm the same way. You know, that I think that's how all graffiti writers are. We're adventurous. We don't want to stay in one spot. So, you know, we want to venture out. We want to see everything. So obviously we all see everything because we're moving. Right. So every day I'm moving here, there, and I'm seeing it. Boom, boom. I'm like, wow, these fucking dudes are just feelings. It was phenomenal, bro. I loved it.
I appreciate it. It was even like, and I'm sure since he could attest, you know what I'm saying? All our peers out there that could attest that bond with us and everything like that. Like during those time periods, like 93, 94, 95, you know, those time periods, the streets was rough. You know what I mean? So again, I'm from Uptown Manhattan. I'm from Washington Heights. So we really wasn't conscious of the dangers of the neighborhoods until we would get told where we was going. So the object was basically, you know, I'll let Sense give the play on how the strategic way that we murdered shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to do too much talking and take up everything, but I credit him for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the vision on how to dissect New York City, if you would say. You know what I'm saying? And I basically was like, yo, niggas front. You already know I'm with it. I'm not running from nobody. I'm not. There's none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I got that established early in the graph game, because I don't know about now, but back then, like, you know, no disrespect to the new people and all that, and the internet and stuff like that, because we having fun with that too. But there was no internet. You know what I mean? We was young.
We were the internet. We were the internet.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, like Dope said on his, you know, like Dope said, you know, too long ago, Dope was like, G-Stack, you don't remember that we was babies when we did all of this? Like when we was putting that work in, like there was people bombing 10 years older than us. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, because in that era, bro, I think I got I know I got a few years on you and shit. So that's what I was like, because, you know, niggas don't come out old bombing like that. When you're bombing like that, it's because you're hungry and you're fresh out the box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, these fucking young, these guys are destroying everything. Because just like you said, like, if kids from this era today, that young, would not survive that time. Nah, not at all.
Nah.
A lot of zippers was given out. A lot of paint was taken. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because we was doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so that's what I really love to salute y'all niggas on. Young niggas just everything.
Yeah, and you got to give a lot of credit, because, like, you know what's different about all of us? Like, all of us, but we so the same. And, like, we come from an umbrella, you know what I'm saying, that's heavy. You know what I mean? The umbrella is crazy, so it's like, we got RFC and all of that.
RFC umbrella is retarded. That's a whole talking about RFC is like a whole show in itself. That crew is so important for the history of New York graffiti and graffiti period.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got that, and then you have, like, then you throw KGB in there.
Rest in peace, Near the General. You heard?
Salute my brother. Can we give him let's give my son like 10 seconds, 15 seconds of silence for Near Arc Seti, everybody that we lost in the graph culture. Peace. So
it was an honor to come with all these guys and to know you guys, bro. Rest in peace, man. For real.
So then it's like all the boroughs. So it's like when you fucking with everybody from different boroughs and you fucking with the heavyweights of those boroughs on the graph tip, so you go anywhere you want to go.
Fact.
You go anywhere you want to go, but then, you know, these two, they're going to test these eventually at some point. You know what I mean? Back in those days, they're going to test that. You know what I mean? So you got to show and prove. You know what I'm saying? And just stay true to yourself and get busy. We never was like going over niggas. I was never a hater. You know what I mean?
So now when you and Sense is out there, y'all niggas is on the 3 line, y'all on the J line, y'all on the A line, y'all on the 4, 5, y'all in all these lines, killing all of these fucking spots, because like I said, there was a lot of competition out there. Everybody was doing their fucking thing. Every fucking borough had squads that was killing it. Who was some of the people you saw that was doing their things that like motivated you, like, oh shit, these niggas is killing shit too?
They ended up being most of my niggas. Like, I gotta, like, with me, in Sense, you had to be aggressive. Like, it was like, I just wanted to do tags on gates bigger than everybody else, because Astro was my guy. You know what I mean? And that was an influence for me. And
oh yeah.
Then it got to the point where it's like, yo, Sense, like, yo, let's just do throw-ups, B. Fucking tags, yo, after a while, you know what I mean? And we just and back then everything had to be sticker. You know what I mean? Everything was sticker. It wasn't no scrappy feelings. It wasn't none of that. Everything had to be sticker and solid, you know what I mean? Ultra flat back with the rusto, flat white rusto back then, chrome rustos, aluminum, rust tough aluminum, Krylon was my shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So who was out there wrecking? you know, when we went to the J&Z, the J&Z was fun because it was fucked up. You know what I mean? Like from the beginning of the J all the way, Ever.
Salute Ever, KGB in the house. You heard the KGB mob in the house.
Yeah, Ever was and that's my guy. I'm like, that's my guy. You know what I mean? So like Ever, he was somebody I seen a lot before I even met him. Damn, B. And then, you know, Scuffy had the Scuffs out there, killing the J&Z. All of them dudes from them crews was murdering it. You know what I mean? And then like, so you know, it was a lot of writers back then. It was a lot. Like some cats I could name and give them their props, but they lost their respect. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't getting no shots. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
If you was doing it, you know who you are. You heard?
My nigga, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? But I really, other than my niggas, it wasn't really too much niggas that was a couple. Shout out to Two Rage and them, and from Brooklyn and stuff like that. Those dudes, I never really got out with them. But other than my niggas, it wasn't really nobody. My niggas was really getting busy. Era, Doe, Ed, Sage, Mate, fucking Doms, Rhino. You know Rhino B. He's another one. You know what I mean? Like that's the big bro, and he was murdering shit. Like he was another one. You know what I'm saying? Murdering shit, and you know, he's another one who kind of like he was another person older than me at the time. You know what I'm saying? Still older than me, my big bro, and he was like, yo, come on. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you know what I'm saying? Since was doing his 1-2, I'll let him get into that, whatever. But Rhino was like, yo, come on. You know what I mean? And then that's a whole nother chapter, but we working on that. You know what I'm saying? So we working on that. You know what I mean? We'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah. Let me see who else was out there. We ain't gonna front. Shout out to JP and Pause. They was getting busy.
JP, yo.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it a buck while we here. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who else. ZE was doing him on the F. You know what I mean? We went out there, actually ran into him. You know what I mean? Who else was getting busy? We would go everywhere. We went to Staten Island, my nigga. Niggas wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Who was up in Staten when you was over there?
Gano, that's it.
Gano, son. Yo, son, I be trying to tell niggas. I used to live in Staten Island for a few years, bro.
We was out there. We was out in Staten Island. The Beeline. Who was out there? My 5MH. My niggas. Everybody. My niggas was everywhere. 5MH, Kel, Jukes, the whole crew. You know what I mean? We'll get into the G-Stack and Kel story sometime later down the road. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of things in the making. We got so much shit coming for the graph culture. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's crazy, bro, because all the people that you just named, it goes under the umbrella, like you said, and that's why that damn RFC, bro. I swear to God, that's how I met like 90% of the niggas that I know from all the other boroughs because of that. Yeah. And when I had beef with niggas from around my own way, and them niggas came and like I had RFC and Bushwick mad deep like this, and Bushwick was rough.
Yeah.
Back. Very rough.
Yeah, we used to be all in that, like the L train. We would go out there at the L. You know what I mean? After a while we started doing shit that didn't even have lines. We did the lines like 3 times in a row. Like every line that went outside, we did it 3 times to the point where we were just like, let's just go off of the line. You know what I'm saying? So like that's where like we get a lot of pictures now from like out in Utica, like deep in Utica. You know what I mean? Going to spots where niggas wasn't. You wouldn't see no graph, you know what I mean? Throwing up the stamp out there, you know what I mean? So, you know, you just had to live that shit, you know what I'm saying? But we lived this shit, you know, it's an underground culture. Everybody ain't going, everybody can't identify with how we live and what we do. And look, all of these years later, everything I do is incorporated with graffiti. You know what I'm saying? Everything from the health to the social media, it just doesn't leave you. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about that, the health movement that you started. You know what I mean? With the juice bars and all of that. Tell me about that. How did you fall into that?
You know, the name Stacks came because I was a heavy set kid, you know what I'm saying? So just growing up in the communities that we come from, the food ain't a priority, you know what I mean? You know, when Mama's Fried Chicken and all that came around, we thought we was getting something. You know what I'm saying? When they came out with the 50-cent sodas and all that, we thought we was getting over. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
No,
That's a
no
fact.
us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then like and everybody coming from those neighborhoods and from the communities that we come from, the food wasn't good for us. So after living this way for years and years and years, I had to fix myself. You know what I mean? When it comes to the health tip, I had to really fix myself. And took a lot of discipline. And I wanted to live better. So that's where it started from. I wanted to live better. So just like everything, you start from ground zero, start from the scratch. You know what I mean? So I started pumping juice. You know what I mean? Started pumping juice. You know, of course, you be inspired by people. You have Styles and those guys. Shout out to Juices for Life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, the locks. Yep.
Yeah, those guys, they were influential to me too. You know what I mean? Seeing people like me making transitions with their health. You know what I mean? So the passion just grew until I was like, yo, we're going to open up one. You know what I mean? So I sold like 5,000 juices out of my kitchen. You know what I mean? Like that. And then I just opened up the juice bar in my community, and people just took to it, and I was grateful for that. You know what I mean? So, but with that being said, everything in that juice bar, the one juice bar we got over here in Catskill, then I just opened up another juice bar in Hudson. They graphed out. You know what I mean? And it's not sloppy graph. You know what I'm saying? I got canvases of the elite artists that mean something to me. You know what I'm saying? SR, you got to give me a canvas too. You know what I mean? But I got people that mean something to me, vintage pieces in there that people come in there and they say, yo, do you know that rhino up there? You know how that makes me feel when someone says that 2 hours away from New York City?
That's dope.
You know what I mean? Yo, is that NISO right there? You know what I mean? I just hung up the error and the dope and the fade in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we here, man. So as long as I'm alive and my heart is pumping, you know, it's going to always be graph.
That's why we gotta salute you, and you know, people like you, people like all of us, the listeners, whoever's a graph head is because they're deep into graph. As long as you keep adding on and keep it living, especially our era, man, because I don't know, our era is, if you know, I love the era before me because you know of all the niggas that I idolized and shit, but no, son, you already said it. Those years, like 90. For me, it's like 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. All of those years, I don't think they can't compare. I can name so many writers from that era.
And also too, my main man, my motherfucking main man, Carl 2DVS. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, in the house, salute Carl, you heard?
You know what I mean? Cannot forget the brother, you know what I mean? Him, another staple, someone I looked up to also on the low, and a very good person. Me and him politic about the health too, and we come from a culture that's not healthy, my nigga.
That's a fact. I'm super unhealthy.
Yo, the graph culture is, and that's what I wanted to do with the juice branch, to be honest with you. I really wanted to get with some people to really take a look into how graffiti artists live. You know what I mean? Because it's not an easy lifestyle.
Not at all. Because we gotta rack most of the times. We gotta go put ourselves out in danger. We walk in tracks, we on highways, we gotta watch out for the cops, especially from our era. Blocks, every block hated each other. You didn't know somebody, you walking down the wrong block, you fucked up.
Word up. And then like, shout out to my man Remo, because his feet is a testament to the Baldwin years, you know what I'm saying?
BTB in that fucking building, word up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like, but it's definitely real. So I definitely want to be a spokesperson for health in the graph community, and I want to be there for all of my brothers who write, for everybody who write, everybody who picked up a marker, everybody who picked up a can. You know what I'm saying? Holler at me, reach out, yo, so and so this, so and so that, and I'm gonna give you the positive and the correct outlook on it. You know what I'm saying? Because we all need each other. You know what I'm saying? The graph community is small.
Yeah, that's crazy. In the comments, everybody's like, "Yo, it's like we in the square together and shit." Everybody, it's like a meeting, like we in
Yeah.
West or some shit.
Word up.
Everybody in here,
We
from
on West
Papa
Third
to
right now.
Ever,
This is West
everyone.
Third for us. This is West
Yeah,
Third.
West Third, yo.
Ever got a mouthful of on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I seen Carl Too Devious run into a store with a fucking luggage that he racked and he filled it up with 40s, my nigga, and he dragged it out the store, my nigga, 140s
That was on a Monday, probably. That was
yo,
probably on a Monday.
yo, we used to have mad fun, bro, walking around the city fucking shit up.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was crazy. But let me ask you this: as a graph writer, I like to pick graph writers' brains, my nigga. Who's your top 10 of all time? It don't have to be in no specific order. If you want to put it in order, you could, but just your top 10 niggas of all time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Jaws.
Mm.
Easy.
Those are my first two. That's crazy.
Give it to Jaws and Easy. That's 1 and 2. Near.
Ooh, rest in peace, baby.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give it to Near because he was I looked up to him before I met him. You know what I'm saying? And then he took me into, then him and Rhino brought me into the KGB family. So that was dope for me. Ed.
Ooh, EAD.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
We talking about bombers, street bombers, right?
We're talking about whatever it's your top 10. Who the fuck you want to put?
We gotta bring my man Sense in there, because
Sense.
without G-Stack, it probably wouldn't be no Sense. Without Sense, it wouldn't be no G-Stack. So we gotta bring my dude in there. Shout out to my man Flasher. Rhino. Shout out to my man Des.
DES?
CES.
Oh, Sass. Oh, okay. Sass.
Doms.
KOC.
Facts. How many we got right there? 7?
You got one more.
One more? Then the last one. Give it to my nigga Joey Crack.
TS?
Facts.
Wow.
Because he was the
Yo, I used to always be putting like younger niggas on, because you know that nigga still got tags that is living like mad faded. I'd be like, yo, that's Fat Joe right there. Niggas don't even be believing me. I be bugging.
Crack TS was doing big throw ups, like big Crack TS throw ups, and he was doing the TS as a throw up too. He wasn't just putting it inside the letter. He was doing the crack, and he was doing the TS next to it.
Wow. So your top 10, you said Jaws, Easy, Near, Ed, Sense, Rhino, Flasher, Cess, Doms, and Joey Crack the Dawn.
Facts.
That's not a bad top 10. That's crazy. But because your first two, Easy and Jaws, that's my first two.
Yeah, because that's like G-Stack, Sense, Jaws, Easy. Jaws is from my neighborhood, actually. You know what I'm saying? I think he's from Drew Hamilton Projects, right there on 8th Avenue. You know what I'm saying? He's a Harlem Night.
I never met Jaws in my life.
Word. We met him right before he went to go do the Beeline. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that when we put the documentary together. We got the visuals coming soon. You know what I'm saying? This is the tip of the iceberg. Shout out to my man Dope, man. That's my motherfucking nigga, man.
Dope, DFA, bro.
You know what I mean?
We got mad stories together.
What? Regular.
Actually, Dope, one time he inspired me mad hard to rock I rocked like 30 fillings in one night with Summer Squash Yellow, because that nigga said one time we was chilling and that nigga was like, man, you don't got no fillings under the 4 line. And I said, what? And yo, that night I went literally and I rocked like 30 fillings. And And like a week or two later, the nigga was like, yo, son, yo, we was laughing, yo, that
Yeah.
nigga dope.
That
Hey,
was a
bro,
competitive line too. The four line was
definitely.
congested. You
And
know
it's
what I'm
hard
saying?
to find a spot. It was
Yup.
hard to find a spot. Yo, I had to do low fillings, but I rocked a lot of them, and some
Yeah.
of them came out in magazines and all that shit. So
Yeah.
them shits got
That's a
immortalized.
fact. Come on, be your
So,
nephew. Cut your shit, SR.
yeah, but we're talking about you. We're talking about you, not me,
Yeah.
not me.
So yeah.
Yeah.
The two
Yo,
also I used
so
to like the 2 and the 3 too. The 2 and the 5 was good too. I used to bomb that by myself. That was a fun line to go bomb. You know what I'm saying? The 2 and the 5 up in the Bronx. That was cool. Oh, also shout out to my man Tor. Shout out to Way. Shout out to the dudes up there, Zariga. Shout out to my man How To. He probably watch it, you know what I'm saying? Slow,
oh, that's cool.
you know,
How
but,
to. So then who's the most notorious street bomber killer shit? Like who's your like who's that?
like currently,
Currently, yeah, currently, like right now, like who's that nigga?
like for me, I like first of all, I gotta give you I gotta paint aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Not scared of shit. You know what I'm saying? Real 90s era-ish type of bombing style. You know what I'm saying? He goes over New York City repeatedly. He reminds me of how me, Ed, and Doe, and Sense, and all of us used to give it up. Is over. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with him. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the kid.
My young nephew over
Yeah.
NFG,
I give
baby.
I give props, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how we used to be murdering every borough, you know what I'm saying? But we used murdering it. So, you know, I always salute him. I give him his props because he's the most reminiscent of that era. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know what I'm saying? Word. And he don't really fuck around with niggas. He call it like it is. He'll call you out. You know what I'm saying? He tell you what's up. Let's get busy. Throw your paint up, throw your hands up. And that's 90s type vibe shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Everybody else really, they don't really I don't really be moved like that really.
That's respect. That's love.
Yeah. Word.
Yo, and you might wake up and see a giant over top to bottom filling on the corner of your house or some shit like that. You don't know,
Shit like
like
that. You know what I'm
God,
saying? Shit like that. Word. You know what I mean?
that's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny. All right, so what do you think of how graffiti is now? The way niggas be like all nipping each other and it's different. It's different right now. It's just different. You know
Yeah,
what I
the
mean? What do
codes
you
is
think of
different.
what's going on right now?
The codes is different. It's like, I mean, it's always feelings over tags. It's always real niggas over toys. And it's a respect thing. You know what I mean? One thing about that era we was in, we had a lot of respect. Before we got crazy with you, it was like a mutual respect. You know what I mean? Because if you was gonna go to war with somebody back then, they probably had just as much ups as you, or they had just as much to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, I was with the shit all the time back then. You know what I mean? Niggas got body wounds and all that from graph. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into them stories, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got scars from graph, you know what I'm saying? And all that. Niggas done
That's a
really
fact.
niggas done really got it in with the graph, you know what I'm saying? So we really, like I said, it was more like a respect thing before we went over you. And all that close nipping shit and all that. And you know what I mean? That shit for the birds, B. You know what I mean? But
That's a fact. I get mad because all right, you know, I'll catch a tag here and there maybe once in a while, you know, but them days been past us, you know what I mean?
yeah, facts.
So when I'll do something here and there, and then a nigga will just come, and I can't, you know, my tag fits anywhere vertical, so I'd be doing little spots that I think, you know, niggas ain't gonna touch it. Niggas will still rock a feeling over it and shit, and that shit just gets me tight because, like, I wouldn't compare myself to Fib, but I'm gonna use this as an example. One time I was bombing, I was somewhere down Linden Boulevard somewhere, and I was about to I was about to catch a tag, and
Yeah.
saw something faint on the wall, so I put out my phone and I went like that, and it was a Fib tag that was very faded.
Okay.
and I caught it under it. You know what I'm saying? I could have easily went right on top of the fib.
Right.
But I wouldn't do that to a person that inspired me, a person that came before me, a person that used to kill shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
No, that's
These niggas
a
today, they're
respect thing.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But even your own mans will come and rock a feeling right on top of your throw up or something, and you'd be like, damn, my nigga,
Yo,
like what the fuck?
I'm gonna tell you something, and it's like when I started looking back into the graph, because people send me pictures all day long. I get them all the time, right? But there was this one picture that stuck out. It was I remember me and Spence had did the D line. You know what I mean? The D line, and if you know about the D line, it goes outside, but it's not elevated. The D line is not in Brooklyn. It's not an elevated L. You know what I'm saying? So it goes outside, but it's just tracks.
Like the N line.
Yup. So you gotta walk that shit. Trains come, lay down, do all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? So we did probably like, I don't know, 12 or 13 stops, me and this nigga, one day. Just walking with 30 cans each type shit. Only flat whites and blacks and silvers. And I did a throw up out there. Since I did one down there, but then J.A. came behind him and Set, I think it was. Oh no, J.D. And there was a little nip going on, but guess what happened though?
What?
Threw us up.
Show respect. Like, oh shit, all right.
They threw us up and they throw up. So there's still some moral fiber that can be displayed. You know what I'm saying? But it's a respect thing. Just like how you said though. Just go back to that. It's a respect thing. You know what I mean? And we was big on that in that time period in the 90s era. Like we was big on respect, my nigga. Like, and that's basically all we had as a graph writer is your respect. You get your paint took and you get stalled on. You know what I mean? You get on. You know what I mean? You better be ready to dump. And if you don't dump, niggas is gonna know. If this shit happened Thursday, niggas is gonna know when the bill come Saturday, my nigga. Niggas,
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Ghetto internet, baby.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, son, that shit.
Niggas gonna know. Niggas gonna know the compound. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be in the compound talking and all of that. You don't know about the compound? Log off, man.
Yeah, we see. I see niggas get stripped naked on West 3rd, bro. Running with just socks, underwears, and a book bag, nigga. Niggas took everything. Shit's crazy.
You know who I used to get excited when I used to run into the Ville and I used to see them all the time, how we became so cool?
That's a fact.
Was Era.
Era. Salute Era U2K. He's in the building too. Era Papo Ever, you heard?
Papo too, my guy. Peace. Word up. Fucking Era, B. Back then, he was the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Son, it used to be me, Ever, Turk, Seth, and Era.
Shout out to my man Seth. That's what I put up one day. I said I'm from the Seth and Era.
You heard? The Seth and Era. That's a fact. They had mad rooftops. They had bad highway shit. We used to bomb every day. We had crates of paint. We used to stack crates of paint, and we just used to link up, load up, and we was out.
Yeah.
Ever is a very big part of my graffiti. You heard?
Yeah. And that, we all fed off each other back then. You know, when we put this documentary together, when we put this shit together, because there's so much stuff I want to tell you. That's all like, but we're gonna sit down. The whole team is getting together. We putting this piece of work together soon, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna really give an inside look on how we was really giving it up. You know what I'm saying? Like Welcome Home CA and all of that. You know what I mean? Like Rest in Peace Art. You know what I mean? Like this, the lineage is too thorough. You know what I mean? So we got a lot of good things coming up real soon, my friends and myself. You know what I mean? And again, we fucking it up right now. We got the merch popping. You know what I mean? We got the GS's going. We got the Cents merch. U.T.V is the brand. You know what I'm saying? So we displaying all artists, you know what I'm saying? If you was all city and all of that and you was getting work and all of that, you know what I mean, you might fuck around, get down with the team, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna put it in perspective, because graph been, it's time for everybody to eat off this shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially us, you know what I mean? Because there's a culture out there, you know what I mean? You'd be surprised at people that be in my inbox all day long. People that's not even from the country, you know what I mean? Sending me pictures of magazine stuff that I did when I was 16 years old. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. Sometimes not even my wifey be believing shit. I'll be like, yo, look, like niggas be paying for niggas autographs and shit. That's crazy. You heard?
And yo, just like how we putting out our merch, you see the hat I got on.
Yeah, the dope, baby. DFA, you heard? Look at that shit.
You see the pen game.
Era pin.
You see the era pin. You know what I'm saying? You see how my family giving it up. And I'm supporting everybody too. So just like everybody supporting me, buying the hoodies up right now, buying all these, we about to drop the free CD joints, free CD shirts, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the RBN General CD, my guy, the thoroughbred out the click, you know what I mean? We about to just go crazy with it, you know what I'm saying? Niggas who had drama with us, we about to do the shirts with them, you know what I mean? Come on, B, it's not a game. It's not a game, but it's time for the whole crew. SR, how you doing with your joint and all that? Niggas gonna want their shirts put up there. They gonna have to holler at SR. You know what I mean? We need a fee. You want to advertise in the back right there and all of that? Come on, let's support each other. We really gonna do it the right way.
That's a fact. That's why this is my first step towards, you know, building that and shit. But like I said, it's an honor to have you as my first guest, my nigga. Like,
well, it was a privilege to be here. You know, and again, I see Toski in the joint. Shout out to Blash, B. Blash is, you know what I mean? He's on vacation, you know what I'm saying, for a while, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's still free Blash. He's in our hearts. Free CD. Welcome home all the generals, you know what I'm saying? And salute everybody who's not here with us. But, you know, we here. We're going to keep it moving for them, you know what I mean? And continue to take it to the top, you know what I mean?
That's a fact, but we're gonna get up or whatever, you know. I'm gonna holler at you at the side, but I'm about to get Sense on. You heard? So could you Sense, you gotta request me, or let me try to request this.
Yo, one love, peace out.
Yo, that was the God G-Stacks. You heard? One. All right, that was the first official interview. You heard? The gods, yo, shout out to Theme KED, shout out to Papo, DTF, shout out to Ever, my brother, Nova Team, shout out to Joe 21, Jep, the whole HL mob. You heard? Shout out to the whole RFC, the whole 5MH, the whole KOC, the whole KGB, the whole TDO, U2K, Too Devious, TBK, FGK, BRT, you heard? BTB, DFA, 5MH, all my niggas, bro. Salute to everybody, you heard? Now I'm gonna try to get Sense on real quick. Let me see. Boom. Boom, right there. Let me see.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
it's the God in the house. Sense, baby.
Man? Just got unfroze, man. I was up there with Walt Disney in the capsule in the cryogenic chamber. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro. What's shaking, bro?
Huh?
What's shaking?
Ain't nothing, man. Shoot on, you know, man. Back on the scene, right? Like I never left.
Yeah, man, that's what it is, bro. You know, happy that you're here. You know, it's an honor to have you on the first episode. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, everybody's showing me love, man. For real, man.
Legend, you have to be shown love because you put the work in and, you know, you inspired a next generation of people to come after you. You heard? So you have to get your flowers, my nigga. It's a must.
Yeah, you know I was going gorilla mode on them.
So, yeah. So tell me about that. Like, what year you started writing?
Yeah, you know, I used to be into all them comic books, you know, the Spider-Mans and the Hulks and, you know, everything that, you know, they're coming out with all the movies. Now, let me turn this light on. Hold up. Yeah, man, but, you know, I was doing them comic books first. You know, moms wouldn't let a nigga come out the house, always sticking me in art classes after school on the weekends, whatnot. But that ain't stopped me. I was still itching, though. I was fiending. Had the urge. So in junior high school, whatever, you know, we start cutting class, you know, stealing shit, bugging, you know that dumb shit. And yeah, man, the art just turned into graffiti. I seen niggas doing it like, damn, look at this nice shit. They taking over whole walls, taking like 10 days, you know, doing all types of characters and full scenery. And I'm like, yeah, I want to see my art up on that wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really interested in the bombing aspect of it at first, but it seemed like that was my intro because, you know, them peace niggas, you got to graduate to get up to that level. They don't just fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I had to earn my stripes, you know, pave my way with all the bombers and,
So
everything.
Who was the pieces that you saw? Like, who was the first niggas that influenced you?
Oh, yeah. My man Ivory TM7, shout out to him. You know, some Bronx niggas, my man CC below, you know. Nothing CC. You know, like Sess, my boy Sear, shout out to Sear. You know, Nair was nice too. You know, just all BX. I'm from Harlem, but you know, I went to JFK, right?
A word?
Yeah, so just, you know, every nigga from the Bronx that was killing it, you know. And it was everybody. The Bronx is where it was at.
So how did you get your tag?
Oh yeah, so you know, first in junior high school, I just saw some dude writing Joust, and I kind of like, oh, I'm a write, so I just stole the nigga name like Joust 2 or something like that. And then niggas was like, nah, you can't do that. So, you know, people started, my man CC, started giving me little trial names. Oh, try this name for a week, try this name. Then he came up with Cents. I just felt like that fit right, man, because I was broke. I always be like, let me borrow 50 cents. So one day we're like, yeah, we're going to stick with that.
All right, so I was speaking to G, and he told me when y'all linked up that it was like, boom, like automatic.
Oh, yeah, it was automatic because I felt like I was back home, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, them dudes in the Bronx showed me love or whatever. But, you know, when I got back to Harlem, then, yeah, it was time to take over there. I felt comfortable. All my peoples was there, you know, CeeLo, Black James Bond 456, you know, my man CDS, 3CD, you know, he'll be home this year. And, you know, yeah, once I got back home, it was our turn.
All right, so now you're like 93, 94. You're hitting the lines. You're rocking feelings everything. What's going through your mind? You just on killer mode, like I want to take over, or it's just more like a fuck it, let's just go, just to go. Like what was your? It was just to be like the top niggas. What was your mindset?
Well, I don't know, man. I had mad influences around me in the Bronx. Like one dude I was rolling with, he was CC. He was killing all the highways. You know what I'm saying? And then I had niggas that was killing all the, you know, the back streets with burners. And then I had other dudes that I knew that was like climbing, you know, the power boxes like Crack and, you know, Dreb and Histo and all of them. So it's like, then I had respect for the train era where you just used to people seeing stuff everywhere. So it's like I just wanted to mimic the effect, but you couldn't hit the trains because they was cleaning them in like 15 minutes. So it's like, I want my name all over the train line, but I can't put it on the train. So, you know, we started with the rooftops, and we like, okay, we're going to hit all the rooftops. Then it's like, okay, we're going to hit all the highways. You know, we're going to hit all the lines, and I would come home with the train maps and the markers, and, you know, I'm telling you, going in like we was on some military, like, we had the shit planned out. You know what I'm saying? And if we didn't finish it that day, we had to go back the next night. And most of the ways it would go is, I don't know. I didn't even go to sleep, bro. I would rack all day long. And then as soon as it was dark, I would start killing the street. Kill him, run out of paint. All of a sudden, the sun is coming up. I'm right back racking again. I might not have went home for a week.
Yo, that's some effort, shit. Efforts like that. Yo, that's crazy.
Nasty, dirty, just going again. Like, you know, and niggas ain't had no money. Because, you know, because there ain't no job. We spending all our time, you know, doing graffiti and whatnot. So you got to steal everything you eat, steal everything you drink, you know, that booster life, you know, wearing all that expensive shit, you know, Money Exchange, Polo, DKNY, Hill Figure. What's that model? Nothing less than guess, you know, just stealing everything we can fucking get our hands on, you know. Fucking niggas that had the clone cell phones back in the day, you know, the Motorola flip and shit.
That's a fact.
You know?
Yo, so
Yeah.
that was the best era. I wish, like, if we could bottle the feeling of being in that era, we'd be billionaires. That's crazy, bro.
Oh, I'm telling you, I think it's coming though. We cashing in right now, right, bro?
Yo, that's
We got our
crazy.
hands straight. We about to get it.
So let me. You don't have any like bombing stories? Like, did you ever? Let me ask you this: did you ever meet any writer that you was like, oh shit, like that you was like, wow, like who's like the biggest writer that you ever met that you was like, oh shit, I never thought I would meet this nigga.
Hmm.
Or did you even
You
look
know,
at a writer like that? Is there, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
nah, I ain't scared to say no names. I ain't worried about it. You know, this is all in the past or whatever. But you know, one time I met what's his name, J.A. He busted a tag with a can and just walked off like off into the clouds like or something. Nigga just disappeared. You know.
The
But
God himself.
all the niggas that's already killing it, I already knew them, so it was like. I mean, I really wasn't in awe. You know what I mean? I knew Cope and Says and all of them. They was killing it since the train days. And you know, when you come up with dudes like that, it's like it take a lot to get you surprised.
That's a fact. And 93 was Cope's year, nigga. Cope, 93, Cope was everywhere. Cope and Purr.
He was everywhere every year, so you know he shouldn't even. Yeah, it's, you know.
That's a fact.
I mean, you know, they niggas say he's snitching or whatever, whatever. I don't know nothing about that. Like I said, I just thought out, but I'm just saying the nigga was up. I'm gonna just keep it on some graffiti shit, you know.
So let me, cause like I do this to every writer. I gotta pick your brain. You gotta give me a top 10 of all time, your favorite top 10 writers of all time.
Okay, I see of all time, that's easier. Because if you would have said that era, then I would have felt like I was under pressure. So top 10 of all time, I got my man Jaws, got my man Easy, Vfer, OJ. You counting with me, right?
Wait. So you said Jaws, Easy, Vfer,
OJ.
OJ?
Yeah.
OJ, wow. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, who was up more than him in the 90s? Besides me and you know what I'm saying? Like them other niggas was up,
And
right?
through
And they
other
was all
eras too. OJ's still been killing too.
what I'm saying is they was going from the 70s and 80s. Like he the only one that's head up with me and Stacks that started in the same era that went harder than us. So he gotta be in the top 10. So okay, we got 4, right?
Yep.
All time. Okay, Rhino is out there going stupid right now. He's going stupid forever for a minute.
Rhino.
Let's see, we got 5 of them, right?
Yep.
Let's see who else we got. Oh yeah, my man Dope, GFA.
Salute my brother.
EAD, TBK.
Ed.
My man G-Stack.
Yes, sir.
I'll go ahead and slide myself in there. That way I don't have to, you know.
So you got
mention
one more.
Huh?
So you got one more.
I got one more. I'm gonna make sure I use this one right. Oh, let me think. Yeah, my man, we'll go with Crack too. Crack TS. You know, I went over him on the power boxes, and him and Big Pun came to Washington Heights and just tore my everything I had up. They was putting billboard. They had the album coming out, and they was just putting billboards and stickers and posters all over my tags and my throw-ups. And just smashed the whole Washington Heights, and I was like, okay.
Legend.
But yeah, it's my fault, you know. Yeah, I started it. I went up and started knocking out power boxes. It wasn't no spots, and it was like get in where you fit in. So you know, yeah, that brought me some.
So who you think is that nigga right now? Do you still look at graph like that? Do you see it? Like, do you care? You know, like what's going on?
Oh yeah, nah. Right now, man, I'm fucking with OJ, man.
OJ.
Yeah. That nigga's killing it. That's a living legend right there.
That's a fact.
I should have collaborated with him back in the days. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said we got to do something because that's one I missed. You know what I'm saying? We got to knock it out one time. I might have to come back on that one.
And who you think is the most relentless street bomber of all time?
I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him again, yo. I'm giving it to the same guy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't just give it, you know, I can't give it to us. I can't just say my name because you said one name. So it's like, yeah, I'll give it to him. Yeah, he's doing this thing, man. Keep going, bro.
That's a salute to OJ and shit. So, but how do you feel? How do you feel about like graph now? Like the way it's going, like the way it is.
Man, you know what, man? Like I just said, man, I just came out of nowhere, man. Like I don't even know what's going on, bro. All I know is they ain't getting up like we used to, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seeing no all city action. I mean, I'm not even seeing no all neighborhood action. Like I ain't even really seen like any of these new cats. Like they ain't even smashing their whole zip code or area code or whatever you want to call it. You know, you ain't even going all block or all. Yeah, I mean, come on now. You got to put in some work, put in some all-nighters, man. Put in an all-weeker. You got to get dirty, man, and nasty, and be in them tunnels, and be on them rooftops, and it be all types of crazy shit, you know, bums and police and people chasing you down in strange neighborhoods with baseball bats. Man.
That's one of the first shits that I ever started bombing when I was 12 years old. I was walking through train tunnels for Dolo, nigga. For Dolo with paint, 12 years old, just bombing shit. You can still see tags in the old school tunnels, bro. Like, I know where they at. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is crazy. I love that. That's what drove me to doing graffiti, bro. Like, because I don't want to stay in one place. I want to explore shit, climbing across bridges and shit like that, and climbing up rooftops and walking through tunnels and hitting freight trains and all types of shit like that. Keep it exciting. Was you always just a street bomber, or did you ever smash freight trains or do like motions on real trains and shit like that?
Oh yeah. Well, you see, I got the freight train, as my own profile picture, so you already know that's evident.
Okay.
Me and my man TV was killing them. Yeah, me and G-STACKS killed a few, and we had some cats that ain't really known right now. You know, they ain't really make their mark, but they was with us. My man Soul, Ren, all my peoples from 160, 161st, 162nd, Washington Heights, and yeah, still 5x7, rest in peace, man. Me and him used to hit them things in the middle of the daytime, man. You know, be on the opposite side, and the thing stop, and it's just like, you better hurry up and do a throw up before it moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to learn how to do it backwards. Just to be able to catch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy. But yeah, Sil caught wrecking them trains. Yeah, and who else? Doing the motions. There was a lot of people killing it like that, man, but it just rocked for 20, 30 minutes. You got to, you had to get the picture. And yeah, man, I'm lost on my pictures. So yeah, it's too many memories in the toilet right now, man. I wish I had them still.
Dude, do you have like a favorite bomb that you ever did, you and G-STACKS, like a favorite one, the most fun one, the one that you came off the most, or something like that? Do you have one?
Let me see. I think the one that he was talking about, like them D lines, like the ones where the walls is like, they got like 8-track lines, and yeah, man, because you gotta hide from the people, and you gotta walk hella long, and you gotta switch sides and do all this extra craziness, and your adrenaline just be pumping because it's like you just gotta do something every 5 seconds. It ain't like just walking the street, you know. Yeah, sometimes we get chased by them. We have to jump in the tunnels, run, pop out them hatches that pop out in the middle of the street, you know?
That's fun.
Yeah, slam the hood back on them and be gone, you know? Yeah, getting cut up, all the barbed wire fences and bolt cutters, and, yeah, we hit them train yards a few times, but we never went in, the main way. We would go in the back way. You know what I'm saying? Like with the train, where there was a wall right there, and you had to time the shit out, because if you got caught up, yeah, you was going to get sucked up by the train, and it was a done deal, One time, one of my boys was having a fight, at the Yankee Stadium train station, and he stepped on the third rail. Everybody was just like, but nothing happened. It was crazy. I seen people get fried, though. They used to get bust over the head with rustos. Yeah. My paint never got taken, but you know what I'm saying.
Yo,
Yeah, man.
days, bro. You had to protect. Did you ever got bagged racking paint or bombing?
Man, I got bagged 100 times, man. That's why I'm not worried about talking about it, because everything I did, I pretty much got popped for. I got bad luck.
You paid your debt already.
Yeah, I paid my debt, man. One time I got arrested 3 times in 1 week. Like, yeah, they can no double jeopardy for me. Yeah, y'all lock me up every day.
Yo, that's easy.
I was trying to be ballsy. I was doing a piece in the middle of the street on 148, and I was just trying to talk my way out of it. Like, yeah, I have a permit. You know what I'm saying? Walk off on the cops, but I ended up in a dead end, so I had to come. Yeah, I had to come back around. They bagged me up, but yeah, I used to talk my way out of it. That's why I was doing, try to do them burners in the street, because it looked like it's legit, like it looked like it's for the store or something, like you're doing a sign or something, And that was my cover while I wasn't bombing all the time. I could do that in the daytime and be like, yeah, they paying me. I was doing the rest in peace murals. Man, I used to stay up all night bombing with my man Nensky from Washington Heights over there by CeeLo Block. And we would be on acid all night long, smoked out, drunk. And then we'd be up at 6, 7 in the morning getting paid to do a Don't Do Drug mural. That's why we
That was the best. When you get paid to do a mural and you keep the leftover paint and just go bombing. Bang.
Yeah, so I told you though, and then you know what I did as soon as I got done doing the mural, like shit, still went racking on top of that. And then I had to do it every day. So it's like I went all city twice, but the 2 times I went all city, I mean, it didn't take no more than 2 weeks each time. Like this tunnel vision. Straight up. Like a line of night.
What's the whole feelings you rocked in one night, you think?
And I was doing the whole thing in the beginning, like after I went around second time, I started doing the CTS.
Yes,
so I think I did like, I could say me and G-STACKS sometimes did like 50 a night. And if I did 50, he probably did 70. Because sometimes he was doing double GSs next to each other, and he was going stupid.
There's always one person in the crew that goes more ham than everybody. It
was like, I was going more places, but he was using more paint. He was putting in more work. So, it evened itself out. And then I guess I caught
bombing every night. You was bombing every night?
Yeah, like I said, I would just plan it all. We'd go hit a bunch of racks. And most of my racking was for piecing. But yeah, when we bombed, I would plan it out. And then we do a whole line a night. And like I said, man, if we didn't finish it that night, we go right back. And then the next night, it's the next line, and the next line, and the next line. And then, yeah, man, it's like we wasn't wasting time.
That's a fact.
So let's say I started in 90 and I stopped in 2000. I mean, yeah, it was really 92 and 93 when I killed it. And then I came around, for like 96, 97. Came back, like reinvented with my man CD and then and all of them, and then we threw some sprinkles on top of it.
That's a
yeah, the icing on the cake. Like,
did anybody, how the younger kids, they run up on you, oh shit, yo, could you sign my book? Like.
Oh, yeah. I had to turn off my phone since I've been back, man. I had to turn off my phone 2 nights in a row.
Yo, niggas be asking for stickers, books, all that shit. That shit is funny.
I ain't even gonna put them on blast like that, but they be asking for all types of stuff, man. They weird, bro.
Yo, did you ever think you would be recognized for the street killing you was doing? Like,
never. You know what? I still owe these niggas community service. They ain't getting it neither. Nah, man, that's how true it is. Like, yeah, true to I had to wipe off my own graffiti. That's how you kill the whole neighborhood and then not realize you got community service the next morning, and then they got you in your own train station buffing your own work. I don't know if anybody know about that.
Community service, I got it a few times, bro. Shit sucks.
Yeah, man, you ever have to clean your own stuff? It's sick. Luckily, though, I was using some of them neon paints or whatever, man. It came right off, but yeah, man. But I was crazy. I heard you was asking them, what kind of paint was their favorite paint, Yeah, everybody loved the crown on their rusto, but I used to be on the floral paints, man. With all the freaky colors, you know? The ones you steal at the flower shop, man. You know? Yeah, man, you got to get the exclusive colors, man. That nobody else got. Niggas wasn't up on that.
Well, that's funny. That's funny. It was easier to rack.
Nah, it wasn't easier to rack. It was just like, yeah, niggas ain't seen this color yet. That's all. You know what I mean? And you might have had to do the filling with some rusto. That way it'll stick and you can hit it with the outline. But yeah, you have a fruity color outline. Like, oh yeah, they ain't got that. What color is that? You know? Like, yeah, I ain't telling you. You know?
Word, niggas is all on the harbor blues and the summer squash yellows and shit.
Oh yeah, we was killing them with summer squash outlines, man. You gotta put your sunglasses on, yeah, man.
Yo.
But yeah, I love the silvers, man. You know, I used to do them silver straight letters right in the middle of the street. You know, yeah, all day with the black outline with the summer squash, yeah. That rust up aluminum.
There was mad times that I came out in the morning, driving on the bus, walking, whatever, and bang, these niggas came through. Look at this. Bang, 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 bang.
Oh yeah, speaking of the bus, you know, we bomb like that sometimes too. We'll run, jump on the back of the bus, hold on to it, go a few streets down, jump off, you know, do whatever, another bus come back. Yeah, we wasn't paying for shit, and we was getting around, you know.
That's funny. Those are the fun days, bro.
Yeah, for real. Because I used to see them dudes on it with the rollerblades, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I got this. You got the free transport, and then you know hit the back of the bus while you're holding on to that too.
That's a fact. So y'all was talking about that. You got things in the works. You know what I'm saying? I see you got merchandise. You got the Sense t-shirts popping.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to do everything though. You know, t-shirts, hoodies, everything, clothes. You know, stickers. I got some masks coming in a few days. You know, shout out to Jackie at All City Legends. You know, she letting us, you know, plugging us with the merch. We about to holler at Yes Too, and you know, we got a few little outlets popping off, and yeah, people kind of waiting on us, man. But you know, we got to put things together. I'm trying to do 300 things at once.
You got to, bro. That's the only way you're gonna succeed, by just keeping yourself busy and just focus, bro. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you already know what's gonna happen, because all the work that you put in, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how we didn't know that's your power right now, bro.
Yeah, finally, man. Yeah, niggas' names are starting to be worth something. So yeah, man, cash out for sure.
Exactly. So so do you got any like last words for anybody? Do you want to shout anybody out? What crews? No, let me ask you this. What are the most important crews in graffiti history that you think? Give me like 3 or 4, like the crews that changed graffiti, or that are the most historical crews with the dopest writers, the whatever, you know? Say it again.
RSC.
RSC, there you go.
Not that. I'm not even, you know, because then nobody wasn't even that big. You know what I mean? The second runners up ain't even halfway. It's like, yeah, every gang that was relevant all in one gang at the same time. Oh, and how we used to see in the stores, man, going 100 deep and just take whatever you want. And then as soon as we hit the door, niggas are split up in groups of 2 or 3. By the time the police come, they don't know what to do.
Facts. Steam team, baby. Steam team.
Yeah, I love RFC. Yeah, man, they made it easy for me.
Yo, the niggas are so legendary, bro. Those were the best. Those are the funnest days, bro. It was crazy.
So what's going on, man? What you been into lately, man?
Yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I'm plugged right after this and shit at 9 o'clock on Straight 16 and shit live. We going live and shit. You know, this is the rapping site and shit. You know what I'm saying? We into that shit right here, Straight 16. Yo,
oh yeah, nice,
my friend. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you sitting or what? It's your podcast or what?
Yeah, they got a podcast, all of that coming and shit, but it's more of a rap site. But the live is where they play all the underground artists or their music and shit. You know what I'm saying? And niggas talk and come on and yo, it's dope and shit. You know, niggas be battling and shit. They talk about all of that. It's dope, bro. It's crazy dope. Straight 16 and shit. So now this is the first episode of my shit graph. You know what I'm saying? Graph champs and shit. And I'm honored to have you and G-Stack as the first two niggas. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, man. Yeah, I know I ain't too talkative, but I was like, man, G-Stack was going hard, man. I'd have smoked one before we started. I'm about passed out. Like, come on, man. Let me get my phone. I was thinking, get up about everything I wanted to say, man. You know how it is.
Sure, but yo, it's an honor.
You might have to come back and catch me again, though, for sure, man. You know,
definitely. I'm trying to get this podcast shit worked out and thought out and everything. And you know, you already know what it is. You heard?
So let me give some last shout outs or whatever. You know, shout out to CeeLo, Black James Bond 456, Party Bus Reynolds and Graphics Design. Shout out to my man G-Stack SB, Dope DFA, Ed TVK.
Yes.
Who else? OJ. Yeah, you know, Jackie down there at All City Legends. Shoot, Elson all them. Let's see who I forgot. My man Cams. How to U.T.V. Yeah, man. You know, I've been popping off with some crazy music too, man. It's retarded. I got this white chick. Her name is Ratchet. So yeah, man, look for that 6 Cents and Ratchet. The name of the song is Mexican Sausage. And then we got another joint called
Sausage. Yeah, baby. Where can I find that at?
Check it out right now, man. Yeah, 6 Cents and Ratchet. It's SICKCENTS. It's Ratchet, but it's spelled RACHET.
We're on YouTube.
You know, because the name is Rachel. And the name of the song is Mexican Sausage. Ain't no way nothing else is gonna pop up if you put that in.
Where in YouTube? And then, what about?
YouTube. And then Xannies and Blunts. Yeah, check it out real quick.
Most definitely. Everybody check that shit out, bro. I'ma definitely push that shit. Yo, you should you could go follow Straight 16 and you could DM them and they'll play the song. They'll play the song on, you know what I'm saying, on the live. They'll play the song on the live, you know, you DM them the song.
Plug me in. You about to be on there in a hot second, man. Look out for your boy.
Yeah, you know, when we on there and shit.
The high ho from Snow White. The Mexican sausage joint. Yeah.
That's what I didn't even know. So how did you get into the rapping? You been rapping?
Oh yeah, man. I've been doing it for about 20 years. You know, I think I just got nice. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of, you know, was a whack rapper for a long time. But we kept doing it and kept doing it. You know, finally came up with the direction we wanted to go. And, you know, we ain't doing a lot of views. It ain't crazy right now, but, you know, we eating, the bills getting paid, and we got new projects on the way. And, shoot, man, I mean, you know, growing up in Harlem and living in the Bronx, it was just natural. Like, it's just what we did all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like everybody had a studio. And, yeah, I used to have a studio down there, run it, charge niggas studio time, sell them beats. You know, I'll be buying people's, you know, music rights sometimes, publishing. I'm into that music investment. And yeah, we about to combine this graffiti with the music and everything, and
that's
try to take this life and make and birth another one from it.
That's right, most definitely. I'm definitely gonna Mexican sausage, and what's the other one?
Xannies and Blunts.
Xannies and Blunts. I'm gonna check that shit out right now, man.
It ain't Cents U.T.V no more. Sick SICK Cents. All right.
6 Cents. All right. Yo, man, love my nigga. Yo, it was an honor. I thank you, salute you. The work that you put in inspired a generation, like I said. You know, it inspired me, and I think I have, you know, a few years on you. So that goes to show all the work you put in is not unnoticed, bro. I salute you.
Yeah, man, I'm thinking about doing it again. I'm like, I might have a free 2 weeks coming up.
Yo, I'm gonna holler. Yo, where does everybody get your merch at? They hit you on your IG?
Oh yeah, hit up All City Legends. We got the merch there. You know, hit up Cents U.T.V or hit up Juice Branch G-Stack. And we got new merch coming every week, and you know, just keep checking.
That's what it
And
is,
just
yo.
check it for
Everybody.
that. Oh yeah. And me and G-Stack, yeah, be checking out for the Sense and G-Stack single about to come out.
I didn't even. You see, G didn't even talk about that. That's why I'm glad
Oh
you
yeah,
brought it up.
G-Stack is doing his thing. He got videos out and he been rapping. He humble though. He love his graffiti shit more. So you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna really mention it. But yeah, man. And I wish I had his info and would have found the video and all that. But maybe I hit you with it. You can add it to the video later, bro. Yeah, definitely. But G-Stack is nice too.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But that's what it is, my nigga. Mad love. We're going to Straight 16 live after this at 9 o'clock. So tune in if you can. And yo, thank you everybody for tuning in to the first episode of Graph Champs.
Made #1 like Spider-Man. All right.
Salute, my brother.
Easy. This gonna be the best volume.
Yes, sir. What?
All right, bro.
How do I? I'm trying to. I don't know how to do this. I'm trying to get you off, G. Okay, my bad. There it is. Yo, thank you everybody for tuning in and for staying to the end. Yo, what's good, Papa? What's good, Tone? What's good, She-Rocks, Navy, Stray, or everybody that tuned in. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Mad love. We're going to Straight 16, 9 o'clock right now. Yo, what's good, Carl? Yo, G, thank you, my brother. Salute. Thank you for being the first guest on my shit, bro. It was an honor. Yo, Ever, I love you, my nigga. Ever, my brother. Everybody, Dole, Era, yo, what's good, Damp? Everybody. Salute, Jamma. Theme, my nigga Theme, of course, KED. You know, everybody, man. Mad love, bro. Iki, yo, what's good, Eek? Everybody. Alright, so yo, what's good, Vase? Mad love, you heard? I thank y'all, bro, for real. Don Chi, all my niggas, The Authority, Diablo, the whole Straight 16 family. Liddy, shout out Liddy. And we going to Straight 16 right now. You heard? I don't even know what time it is. What the time is it? Oh no, in half an hour we going to Straight. In half an hour we going to Straight 16. Thank you, everybody. Yo, what's good, Joe? Holla at me, my nigga. My nigga Art, what it is. TCF in the building. You heard? Everybody, yo. I'm about to roll a blunt. Get ready for Straight 16 live, you heard? That was a crazy interview, man. G-Stack and Cents. I know niggas, come on, son. Everybody on here already knows who that is. And shit. Yo, y'all niggas is crazy. Ever, you gotta holla at me, bro. I need to interview you, Ever. Word. I need to interview Ever, Era, and Papo, the three kings. The three kings. That's crazy. Who wants to get on the talk real quick? Let's see. Yo.
Yo, what's going on?
What it is?
I'm gonna state my name. I used to do graffiti with back in the days in 88, 86 with Jew, Track, Trends, Slick. You know, 501 boys.
Nice.
Yes.
I seen that you have
Baby.
my boys on their stacks and cents, so I requested to see, you know,
I can't really hear you. You gotta move.
sending a request to
All right.
to see your first broadcast. So I was talking to Sense about 3 days ago about the shirts and stuff like that. So not too long ago, I was chilling with TD. We came out to Richmond. So I was just trying to get on the broadcast and make sure your stuff goes out live and famous. I used to bomb with the RFC crew, the DFA, Mate, Dope, Skid. Uh, Ark, he's no longer here. But I don't know if you ever heard of Slick OWA.
Of course, rest in peace, Sony and Slick. Of course.
Yeah, so those those are my boys. I don't know if you ever heard of Trends.
Trends? I'm not sure.
What about Jew?
Jew BT?
Yeah,
Of course.
that's who I started with. So it's like as we got older, we just tend to do different things and stuff like that. So everybody's but like I said, I was chilling with TD and one of his boys on Sunday. So they were trying to do 50 boroughs, try to get it in. So so that's pretty much it. So like I said, I'm an old head, so I'm in the Cope era. So
give me your top 5 favorite writers of all time.
Of all times, I would say Scheme, Cast 2, of course, the Bronx team. I don't know if you ever heard of Edik, Rave, Rash. Like I said, it's pretty much like I said. I'm an old head, so I will stick to the people that when I saw graffiti on the train, it brought an inspiration to me. That's what saved my life. Like my boy Carl, Carl Too Devious, Gems in them. So, I'm just Rhino, my boy Near that he's no longer here. KGB in the house. Larger than life. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big influence. You know what I'm saying? So coming from Brooklyn into the Bronx, Graph was very.
Can't hear you no more.
I said to be on your broadcast, it kind of brings back memories because graffiti it came a lot of way. You know what I'm saying? I see like old writers and new writers just trying to smash stuff to bring it back. But sometimes we gotta take it to a different era, do t-shirts, do hats, like how they doing. I got my own t-shirts as well. Positive stuff. So
Where could people get your t-shirts? Are they available?
yeah, they're available. They're on it's called well, my site is graffiti Graffiti King 18. Like I said, I grew up in the early, so it's like graffiti. Like I said, it saved my life. Like I said, with that was my passion. It still is my passion, but we can't do that. Well, sometimes if you choose to do it, it's just how you do it. So, but the fact that like all my boys are still doing it, salute to them. And at the end of the day, that's where you can find my shirts. I got some more shirts rolling out. Like I said, I spoke to Sense about they're getting their products in the mix. So we're supposed to help each other. That's how.
All right, yo. So we about to cut off or whatever. Thanks for coming on. Salute to you. You heard. The first episode. You heard everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll announce the next one in about 2 weeks or something like that. And I'll see y'all next time. All right, salute. Yo, salute to all my niggas, bro. You heard? Salute to everybody. Yo, what's good, Poet? Mad love, bro. That's one of my old school boys, Poet, right there. That nigga's a legend in his own right too. Rock mad pieces, rock all that shit, bro. Salute to you, Poet. The BCS, my BCS family in the crib, you heard?
Damp always show love, my nigga. We always, that's my brother right there. ESF, my brother. All right, we about to go to Straight 16 Live and shit at 9 o'clock. You heard? I'll see y'all all there, man. Salute. All right, man. Love everybody. Thank you. Graph champs.